So hello everyone, myself Dr. GVL Prasad, Assistant Professor, Department of Automobile Engineering. This session I will show you drawing of isometric views in AutoCAD by using AutoCAD. In the previous session, as a part 1 of isometric projections, I have done some problems. So in this video, as a part 2 of isometric projections, I will show you some more problems. Okay, right. I will go to the problem. So 7 problems completed in the part 1. So coming to part 2, so from problem number 8 onwards I am going to show you. So I'll read the problem first. Draw the isometric view of a square prism, side of the base 20 mm long and axis 40 mm long, when its axis vertical and horizontal. Okay, so two cases is given. So clearly it is a square prism, each side 20 mm and height 40 mm. Okay, so in case 1 it is axis vertical and case 2 it is a horizontal. Okay, so then I'll go to AutoCAD window. Yeah, coming to AutoCAD window. First, so square prism vertical is given vertical, right? So if is given vertical, what we supposed to do is, so base side should be both sides of the base should be isometric, two of the isometric axis, like that you have to draw. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay, if I explain you will confuse. If I show you, it will be easy for you how I am drawing the base of the square. First I should draw a base of the square, right? So take a line command. So if you want, you can take isometric on, okay, ortho on. So base 20, right? So 20, so press F5, 20, again F5, 20, right, 20. So this is how we can, first you should draw base. Next, what I can do, so I'll draw a vertical line of 40 mm, because given this, so square prism height 40 mm, so 40 height. Okay, so I have to draw one more base here. So anyway, already I have drawn here, so if I copy, then it will be easy for me. So go to copy, use this window. Okay, then simply copy. Now that's all. Okay, this is how we can draw. So if you want more realistic way representation, trim this. You can trim this so that it will be look more as a solid. Okay, right. So this is one. If it is given axis vertical, suppose if is given axis horizontal, how? So one of the sides of the base of the square should be parallel to one of the axis and another side is vertical. So like that you have to draw. So I'll go to the line command. So parallel to this 20 and go vertical side. Okay, 20 and 20 and 20. So like this you have to draw the square. So how we have drawn, if the surface of the square is parallel to vertical plane, that way you have to draw. Okay, right. Next axis from here, F5, okay, 40. Okay, right. So same way you can copy, go to copy this, keep here endpoint and connect it. You connect it. That's all. So as I said, if you want to represent in a more realistic way, remove this. So this is how a square prism with its axis parallel. So you can do this way or you can do other way also. I'll show you other way. Okay. Or even if this case when a square prism lying on a horizontal plane like this also. Okay. So you can do one more way. Okay. What I can do? So this side I can take a 20. Okay. 20. 20 and close it 20, right? So next 40 mm, right? Axis height parallel to, now axis is one of the parallel to one of the isometric 40. Okay, right, we can copy. Okay, so this way also you can do it, no problem. Okay, right, so I'll go to the next problem. Yeah, so coming to the ninth problem. Draw the isometric view of the pentagonal pyramid of side 30 mm and axis height 70 mm when one of its sides parallel to VP and axis vertical and one of sides perpendicular to HP and axis parallel to HP. So these are the two problems. So as I said, so as it is a pentagonal pyramid, pentagon first of all. So you cannot directly draw the pentagon is on isometric axis. So you are supposed to draw pentagon and enclose it in a box. That box you have to transform into isometric axis and then draw arcs on the pentagon, and all the arcs I have to transform. First of all draw the pentagon, then okay I'll show you. So go to AutoCAD window. First of all I want isometric axis. I'll copy isometric axis. I need not draw again and again. Okay, first I have to draw pentagon. So given that one of the sides parallel to VP, so I'll go to polygon command. So number of sides 5. So take edge. Okay, so 30 mm. Okay, 30. So next what I can suppose to do, enclose it in a box. So enclose this in a box. Right, so I enclosed in a box. So I can keep ABCD if I want. Okay, fine. So but it's okay. So how I supposed to draw? So take a arc command. So center this and this. Okay, one arc. Okay, arc. All you know how to draw arcs, right? So repeat. Okay, right. So this one copy here. Copy. Right. So this is how I have. Next, take a line command. So take ortho this on. So whenever the command is running, this isometric you cannot turn on off like the ortho. So ortho, anytime you can turn on, turn off when a command is running. But when a command is running, so that time isometric you cannot turn on or turn off. So okay, right. So I'll draw a hard line like this parallel to this axis. So again I will draw a line like this, and you can trim extra part, not an issue. You can trim extra and you can remove this. Okay, so I got here. So I have transformed this box into here. So then I have to draw pentagon. So what I can do, arc center, again arc center, right, again arc command center. Okay, right. So now transform these arcs here. Go to copy this arc, okay, center, right. So if you want a little extend, make sure that it is cutting or not, that's important. Next again copy this here, slightly it is deviated, this line, okay, so I'll correct it, slightly deviated. Here not an issue, right. So I have transformed here, okay. So where is this arc? This arc gone actually. Okay, I'll draw again. Right. So same way you can copy these arcs either side. Okay, go to copy this arc here and here on this side, and same way copy. Okay, right. So now draw the pentagon. So starting from here. Okay, no, 1 minute. So this side you won't get, like for hexagon you will get a 2 arcs. So for pentagon only 1 arc. So center this. Okay, right, now copy. So done like right. So now you can join, take a line command, pentagon 5 sides, this one, take exactly the intersection point of the arc. Okay, right, done. Okay, now I want the center of the pentagon. I want to draw a pyramid, means I have to draw what axis from the center, how to draw. So if it is hexagon, if you join two diagonals, automatically intersection point, right? So in normal view also, so hexagon, identifying the center is very easy. So join draw the two diagonals wherever intersecting, it's fine, but pentagon is little different. So what I do, suppose so first of all, how to identify? Okay, so here you can directly get geometric center. Otherwise, what you are supposed to do, so from this corner opposite midpoint one line, from this corner opposite midpoint, so wherever the lines are intersecting like this, you have to see. I'll show you. I'll remove this. So finding out the center of the pentagon. Okay, right. So what you are supposed to do, take a line command from this center opposite midpoint, from this corner opposite midpoint. Okay, so that way. So otherwise normally, so as it is in AutoCAD, it will show automatically. If you type point, and automatically if you come here, it will show the geometric center. That way also fine. Okay, so next what you can do, okay, so draw a line. Okay, so take a line command, center, from here draw arc. Okay, right. So how this line is, it is parallel to one of the sides of the box, right? So same way, so from the center, draw one line parallel to one of the axis. Okay, draw one line. So now copy this arc here, so that automatically, okay, right. So you can keep a point here. So this is the center of the, okay. So now you can remove all the arcs so that you can get a clean pentagon. You can remove all. Okay, right. So as pyramid asked actually, so for what is the height of the pyramid? So 70 mm is the height of the pyramid. Okay, 70 mm. So take line command from here, draw a vertical line 70 mm, 70, right? So next take line command and join all other corners. So automatically all corners. Okay, right. So if you want to highlight this one, what you can do, select all the 1, 2, and one more here also, all the corners you have to connect to the apex. Okay, so right. So you can select all the slant edges. Okay, all the sides, and apply line weight. Apply line weight so that it automatically comes. Okay, done. This is how. So if you want to look it in a more realistic way, so you can remove this one. So inside some of the sides also you can remove, so that it will look more. Okay, so this is how we can draw. Okay, for suppose next case, what is the next case? One of the sides perpendicular to HP and axis parallel to HP. So in that case, what you are supposed to do is you have to change the orientation of the pentagon. So as I said, go to number of sides 5 and a edge. Okay, so you have to draw the pentagon like this, 30. One of the sides perpendicular to HP, perpendicular to, one of the sides is not perpendicular to HP, perpendicular to VP only, this one, perpendicular to parallel to VP and perpendicular to VP, and axis parallel to HP. That's fine. So what you can do, you have to draw pentagon like this. No, side, right? Edge 30. You have to enclose like this. Trim it. The only difference is axis parallel to horizontal plane, right? So you have to, what you are supposed to do is, you can take one of the sides here and one of the sides vertical. So I'll show you quickly. Copy. Right. Okay. So not here. Sorry, not like this. So this should come on a vertical axis actually. So you have to draw one vertical line, something like this, and on a vertical line you have to copy. So it should come on vertical. So like this. So next one is, you go to trim and trim here and go to copy. So copy, and you have to construct a box like this. Right. Now you have to transfer slightly. Right. So now you have to draw the pentagon here, and then you have to draw axis like this. Okay. So suppose, okay, you have to construct a pentagon on this, and then axis parallel to this isometric axis. So you can draw pentagon is lying on horizontal plane. So like that you can draw. Okay. So anyway, you can do this. Try. Anyway, I have shown how to draw pentagon and all position. Okay. So I'll go to the next problem. Okay, draw the isometric view of the cylinder of base diameter 50 mm and axis 75 mm long when axis is vertical and horizontal. Okay, so this is again an easy problem. Cone and cylinder I'll directly okay, draw. First you have to draw I'll delete this one for a while. These are also cylinder. First cylinder means you have to draw. Okay, so I will quickly 50 mm diameter, right? 50 mm diameter and 75 mm long axis. Okay, fine. So what I supposed to do, first I have to draw 50 mm. 50, 50, 50 and 50. Okay, so right, so as I said, how to draw circle first. Join longer diagonal corners and take an arc command, sorry, take a line command, opposite corner, opposite midpoint. So better you trim off so that you'll get a midpoint exactly, otherwise it's not showing properly. Right, so line command, opposite opposite side midpoint. Yeah, okay, so now take arc center, this is the center arc, so you know that if you want to do it in a counterclockwise, you have to press the control, you will get a, so arc always draw in a anti-clockwise. If you want to draw arc in a counterclockwise clockwise direction, press the control. Okay, so this is how I did. So again take a line command, find out the center point of this longer diagonal and vertical F5, 75 mm, 75 is the axis height. So what you can do, you can copy, okay, this circle and keep center point. Okay, you can keep it here like this, so you can do it. Next so I have to join, right? So I'll take a tan option. Okay, so I will go to object snap, so I'll remove clear all, only tan, I'll take a tan option, tangent option, right? So I'll take a line command, tangential to this one. Okay, tangent to tangent point of this to tangent point of any tangent point. Okay, right, so to exactly get a tangent point, what I do, I will mirror it so that you will get exactly opposite others. Mirror, select objects, right, mirror line this. So for this, go to object snap, select all. Okay, so that you will get an exactly. So if you want to highlight this cylinder, okay, select all. Go to properties, right? So sorry, this one missed. Right, so inside all, if you want to remove, you can remove so that cylinder looks like properly. This is the cylinder. Okay, so same way, if the cylinder is, next problem, what is the next case has given, cylinder axis vertical, axis horizontal. So the problem which had axis is vertical, so if you want axis horizontal, what I can do, so 50, F5, 50, 50 and 50. Okay, done. So longer diagonal, this is longer diagonal, trim this so that you will get a, okay, so lines from this corner opposite side midpoint. Okay, from here opposite side midpoint. Okay, right. Same way from this corner opposite side midpoint, from this corner opposite side midpoint. Okay, so done. Next, arc command, center, this is the center, draw one arc, again arc, center. Okay, press Ctrl so that you will get it. Okay, right, repeat the arc, center, radius. Oh, I am not selecting the center. If you don't select, center. So this is how we can get it. So next, as axis horizontal, so I'll take a midpoint, press F5 and draw 75 mm long axis horizontal. So next, what I can do, copy all. Okay, right. So you can place like this. Same way I can go to tangent method, go to OSNAP, clear all, take only tangent, line command. So any tangent here and tangential to here, and then again OSNAP settings, select all, go to mirror. Why I'm doing mirror is you will get exactly same line. Otherwise, if you again draw tangent to tangent here, it will pick somewhere else, so it may not properly. So that is the reason why I'm going. This is the line, exactly, done. Okay, so I have to highlight, means I have to select the arcs. Okay, highlight this one. Okay, right. So this is how we can draw cylinder lying, or cylinder axis is horizontal. Same way cone, if you want to do a cone, means I'll copy this. Anyway, I have a right already drawn. I will not repeat this one. So I can copy this. I can copy this and I'll paste here. A cone, very simple. Next problem is cone, right? That's what I'm telling. Okay, I'll read the problem. So what is the 11th problem? Draw the isometric view of a cone of base diameter 50 mm and axis 75 mm long. Same, when axis is vertical and axis is horizontal. Cylinder and cone almost same, right? So I'll copy. What I can do, 75, right? 75 mm. So same tangent. What I can do, I'll again go to tangential, clear all, only tangent I'll take. Okay, one endpoint I'll take. I want endpoint. Okay, right. So line command here and tangent. If you want turn off endpoint, you can turn off the endpoint so that it can tangent. Okay, only tangent. So it is picking here, right? So in order to get a same way, so I'll mirror it better. Okay, select all. I'll go to mirror command. So this is the object, right, mirror. So because you already know the mirror, that's what right. Right, so this is how a cone is, axis is vertical. So when you want axis horizontal, same way you can copy this, copy this one, midpoint, draw a 75 mm, Same way, one of the tangents. See, if you don't draw tangent, it will cut like this. That's why I suggest you to draw tangent method. Tangent. Clear all, only endpoint, tangent. Endpoint not picked. Midpoint picked. That's why. Okay. Okay, right. So go to mirror command, select objects. Right. Okay, so this is how cone when it is lying or when axis is horizontal. Okay, right. Next two problems. Draw the isometric view of the frustum of a cone of base diameter 50 mm and top diameter 25 mm and 55 mm long axis. Okay, frustum of a cone. So how actually the frustum of a cone? It will be a glass keeping on the table in a reverse direction. That will be frustum of a cone. If a cone is cut at some height, so top also looks like some circle. Okay, top has some diameter. So that's the problem given. Okay, so draw the isometric view of the frustum of a cone of base diameter 50 mm and top diameter 25 mm and 55 mm long axis. First you have to draw base diameter 50 mm. I have already 50 mm it is there. So only thing I have to draw 25 mm base diameter and then I can, okay, I'll go to AutoCAD and I'll show you. So what I can do, I can copy this one because almost same. So I can copy this. I need not draw again because same dimensions. Okay. So I have already 50 mm diameter circle is there. I have to draw 25 mm circle. Okay. So what I will do, I'll separately draw a 20 mm this thing. So top view laga, you have to do it in a top view format. Okay. So F5 25 mm 25 mm 25 mm 25 mm. Okay, right. So what next? Same circle drawing. So from this corner to opposite midpoint. Okay, so objects now select all. Okay, right. Opposite side midpoint. Opposite side. Okay, right. So next thing, take an arc command. So this is my center. Okay, so right. So what height is given 55, right? So from here, draw a height of 55 mm, 55, right? So then copy this one, take a midpoint and just keep it there. That's all. Okay, right. So now if you want to remove this and all, you can remove, no problem. If it is clumsy, if you feel that it is clumsy, you can remove. All these things are construction lines, you can remove. So next thing is you have to join using the tangent, how we did in a previous problem, cylinder and cone, right? So go to OSNAP settings, keep only tangent Okay, right. So line command, tangent. Okay, right. So again go to snap settings, select all. Okay, right. Go to mirror command, select object and do mirror. Right. So got it. So if you want to highlight this one, so select and go to object properties. Okay, right. This is how we can frustum of a cone. Right, base diameter 50 mm, top diameter 20 mm, and height of 50 mm. See, in isometric, you need not keep the dimension. Dimensioning is not required actually. Okay, so right. So this is how we can, okay, do it. So coming to next and last problem in this part 2. So draw the isometric view of a frustum of a hexagonal pyramid. Previous one is cone is a hexagonal pyramid. So what is given? Hexagonal pyramid of base side 40 mm and top side 25 mm and height 70 mm. Okay, here what you are supposed to draw, and the frustum rests on the base on HP. So it is resting on base on HP. So he has not mentioned one of the sides parallel to VP or perpendicular to VP. So that case no problem. You can draw hexagon in any orientation. He has not mentioned about the side of a hexagon. Okay, so either any orientation you can draw, but so you have to draw two hexagons. One is with 40 mm side, another one is 25 mm side, and height should be 70 mm. So I'll go to AutoCAD window and I'll show you. So very easy, not a problem. Already we have done, right? So first I have to draw two hexagons. One is with the 40 mm and another one is 20 mm. Okay, right. So first go to this one, hexagon 6 sides. So I'll draw first edge. I'll take 40 mm, right? I'll take a 40. Okay, right. Another one is 25. So I'll keep all these remove so that clumsiness will be reduced. Otherwise it will look like clumsy. Okay, right. Another hexagon of side 25 mm. Again same polygon, 6 sides, edge. Okay, 25 mm. So you have to enclose these two in a boxes first, as I told you already. So you have to enclose in a box first, right? I'll draw for you. Anyway, we have drawn already hexagons. If anybody having a doubts in the previous, now we can get clarified here, or you can directly. So students who are watching directly this one also. Okay, right. So okay, anyway, next I'll draw isometric axis. Sum 25 mm, 70 F5, this side 70. Okay, right. So I'll copy another one. I have to draw two hexagons. Separately is better actually. You can copy later on. Okay, done. So I'll draw arcs first. A little bit move this side. Okay, right. So first of all I have to draw arcs. I'll do it quickly. One arc, So I'll draw all arcs first, then I'll copy. So first one I'll do a bigger hexagon. For a bigger hexagon I'll do. Right. So I'll copy. Okay, first I will, don't confuse. First I will transfer the for a box. Okay, got a bigger one, so extend it. Right. So this side. Yeah, it is cutting. Right, cutting. So what next? So from here, F5. So draw line like this, and from here draw line like this, and then extra you trim it, and if you want you can remove these arcs also, no problem. After this you transfer these arcs. Okay, copy here and copy here as well. I think 1 minute. I think I have doubt this extra, why it is showing extra line, not trimmed properly. Right. Okay, right. I'll copy first. Next, I'll copy this one. Right. Same way. Copy. Keep it here. Next, this one. Copy. Right. So you can join. So take a line command. So you can join here all the intersection points here to pick actually. Okay, right. So if you want, now you can remove these arcs so that you can clearly see the, okay, right. So now what you are supposed to do, you have to draw smaller hexagon also, same way. So I'll show you quickly. Take an arc command, center. Okay, one arc. Right. So I can copy at a time all this so that you are already familiar. I don't think so I will confuse. Okay. So if you have a doubt whether it is touching or not, lengthen it, lengthen it, lengthen it. Again copy this one and this one, copy. Right. Okay, so I will from here I'll draw a line so that okay, right, so I can trim this one, and this one. I can remove outer arcs. Okay, right, so I'll again copy this arcs, repeat copy. I'll copy this arc here. Right, so now I will join all these intersection points of an arcs on the sides. Right, okay, so I have drawn the smaller hexagon also. I'll remove this all arcs. Right, so next I have to height, how much is given? So height 70 mm is given. So what I can do, so I will join this diagonal and also I will join this diagonal as well. So 70 mm, right? So from the midpoint, I'll take a line command. From the midpoint of this one, I'll draw a 70 mm line. Okay, it's not coming. I think it's got bigger. 70. Okay, so right. So next is, so copy this one here. Copy. So take a midpoint of this one and copy here. Okay, so anyway, this is, you don't require remove this extra lines and all. So only, okay. So now what I can do, I can connect all the corners, corresponding corners, this one and this one. This is the frustum of a hexagonal pyramid. That side, if you want, you can connect here. Okay, right. So if you are clumsy, if you want to make it a more clear, remove all everything, you can remove this line as well. Okay, so select this and highlight. Okay, right. So further, if you want to make look more, remove this one, remove this one, remove this one, remove this one as well. So it looks like a more perfect frustum of a hexagonal pyramid. Okay, with this I completed part 2 also. Okay, right, isometric views, part 1 and part 2. So maybe in the coming part 3, I'll show you how to draw. Okay, so square prism on top of that one sphere. So something combination of solids I'll try to show in the next video. Okay, thank you.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.